I think it changed my life. Probably the most, if you could even say profound way, it would be the fact that it showed me that entertainment could be much more than just entertainment. It could touch people's lives.
It was life-changing and career-changing. So the career change is one thing, you're in this great gig and wins every award, that's one thing. But you had contact with the real men. You were talking to major winners, and to have them as friends now. The thing that changed it was we had to be a band of brothers, and we could never be the brothers that they were, forged through combat. That's impossible. Actors can't do that. But because of Captain Dye and casting and the way it was put together, we immediately bonded in this mission and just became close. So on a personal level, it not only helped your career, but all my best friends in life now is that cast, have come out of that cast.
I've worked on a lot of movies and I've worked on a lot of shows, but there's no show where you can't wait to see everybody. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody was working toward one goal, and that was to tell the men of Easy Company's story and do it well and accurately as we could be. And I think we captured the essence of that in a way that really hadn't been done before.
So I played Corporal Joseph Liebgott, Joseph D. Liebgott. First of all, he was one of the very few Jewish members in Easy Company. And I was raised a Scottish Catholic, so I had a lot of work to do. I had a lot, to dig in and find this American Jewish fella who also spoke German. His grandmother was German. And he was, he had a little bit of spice to him, which I liked. The other veterans that I managed to speak to, because they would never speak about themselves, but they would speak about their buddies. Every vet that I spoke to said he was a great company man, very trusted. Winters sort of singled him out as with a handful of other of the men, saying, they were the real soldiers that he would definitely go to battle with at any time. And so he had a strength to him.
And Liebgott yelled across the street. He said, "Tipper," he said, "that's a mortar shell. I'm coming." And he came running over. And by that time, I was not able to stand. And 2 or 3 guys risked their lives to rescue me. But that was just the way we all were. What did I expect? I was not surprised that they would risk their lives. I was just the way you did things in that group.
The highest honor you can ever be given is to have a person's legacy put in your hands. So when you're talking to these people and when you know they are going to be at that premiere, these aren't people from the Civil War that have been dead 100 years. They're going to see this. You're going to have to answer to them. You empty. You give it everything he's got. And it changes you as an actor. It changes you as a man. It changes you as a citizen. It changes you in every way.
And you see, how what they fight for still holds up today.
We dropped on a Sunday afternoon, and I spoke on air, will tell you. They called us the Angels, because of being Sunday, they were all in Mass, coming out of church, and, the crowds didn't know we were there.
People really have to come down here. It's a noble place. It's noble work what everyone's doing here to keep these stories alive, and the commitment that you all have to it. It's people need to come here and see it. It's fantastic.
This is absolutely an incredible destination. The program to go through the museum, you take a dog tag and you can literally go on someone's campaign. Some of these men were prolific letter writers, so they've lifted that and they narrate, and you can sort of go and have 50 different experiences going through the same exhibit, following different vets, through their journey. So that alone, just to be able to tell that story or to hear that story from a different, personal perspective it's fantastic.